Welcome to Tallinn, one of the most picturesque and well-preserved old towns in the world.
This captivating capital seamlessly blends old-world charm with an impressively forward-thinking edge. Beyond the picturesque streets, we set out to explore its modern, thriving food scene, indulging in the sophisticated flavors of Rado and the farm-to-table delights of Peet Ruut. If you're a foodie, you'll love this city. But that's not all. Beneath the city's enchanting facade lies rich history with mysterious underground tunnels connecting the town. And this is just the beginning. Welcome to part 1 of our 2-episode Tallinn series.
I guess we're gonna start this video with some food. Tallinn is known for the food scene and its coffee. We came to a local favorite here in the old town. It's not your typical touristy restaurant you will find in the center square of the old town. People love it, the reviews are amazing, and we had to come try it for ourselves.
We're really excited to try these Estonian drinks, Verts. It's a sparkling apple juice with fruit juice added. I went with the blueberry and lavender and got in a little wine glass. Everything's just very pretty, makes me think very farm to table and earthy. Oh, that's perfect. It has the perfect amount of fizz and it's not too sweet. It's the right amount of sweetness with a really strong fruit flavor. I really like it.
Well, I'm actually reading the ingredients and it's literally apple juice, strawberry juice, and hibiscus. So I got a different flavor than Olivia. Oh, and carbon dioxide to make the sparkles. So, oh, it smells really good. Okay, business idea. Okay, Olivia. We start an exporting company, we bring them to Greece and the rest of Europe. Wow, I've never seen it anywhere before. And it's just so perfect and refreshing. Sometimes you drink these and it's like syrup. It's so well balanced. We're gonna start with one of the most popular appetizers they have, the cauliflower, and it has this Parmesan sauce and don't remember what the green is, so let's find out. Oh my God, it smells so good. Wow, the flavors are just amazing. It's so mild. I can't tell what the green sauce is. The cheese flavor and the cauliflower just kind of take over. And the texture,
I decided to go with raw tuna with a sesame sauce, some sort of herb, and I think these are like little potato crisps or some sort of vegetable, and chicory. It looks really, really beautiful. The flavors are amazing. The sesame flavor, the tuna almost is like buttery with how soft it is, which you wouldn't think by how I was cutting through it. For our mains, we went with a pulled beef pasta with Parmesan, stracciatella, and the pasta is homemade. Very excited to try this. Everything has been amazing. I love how something so simple can have so much flavor and so much like complexity within the flavor too. It's lovely. What did you get, Maria?
I got the mushroom risotto, which I see has a few different mushrooms. This part of the world is known for their mushrooms, and I don't think this dish is going to disappoint. A very creamy risotto sauce that probably maybe has some heavy cream in there, cheese, and topped with chives. You know, the mushrooms you can't really taste as much. They're very, very mild because, I mean, they do look a bit more on the orange side. I don't think I've ever had mushrooms like, oh, I have. Olivia says I have. She's my cook, so she knows. And the flavors are just so well balanced and the creaminess, so good.
With how delicious all the food was, we had to try a dessert here. We went with the Basque cheesecake, which is a baked cheesecake, and I've always wanted to try this type specifically, and it looks amazing. The berries are vibrant, and I'm very excited to try it. It's very good. It's soft, it's creamy, it's not too sweet. The berries go perfectly with it. Now we're going to head down St. Catherine's Passage, which they say is one of the most picturesque and historic lanes in the city. Let's go. The real medieval atmosphere here, and I love it. I love visiting medieval towns. They say that Tallinn is one of the best preserved old towns in the world, and you can definitely see that. You literally feel like you're walking through history.
This narrow cobblestone passageway is just lined with craftsman workshops, ceramics. You can actually watch the experts work on centuries-old traditions. It's time to gain a new perspective on the city and the old town by going up the tower, the city wall. So we're gonna go to the third floor where we can come out.
I'm so excited to see the views from further up. I'm really in love with the skyline here. It's just magnificent. It feels so old.
This city wall has to be one of the most impressive features of the old town. Coming into the old town, you can see how much it stretches, but today only about half of it remains, along with its 20 towers. I mean, for 20 towers to still be standing from the 13th, 15th century, that's insane. It wants you to stretch all the way to 2.5 kilometers, making this city wall one of the strongest defense lines in all of Northern Europe. So right now we're on our way to Hellemann Tower. We are on the third floor. It takes you to the city wall and you walk along, and this is where they used to do their defense line if someone was approaching. Cool. And then you can see the inside of the, like, it's literally what you see in movies with like the medieval castles, and this is so cool. You're right, this is probably the most well preserved.
Yeah, it's incredibly impressive and it's so beautiful.
Like, to have walls, I mean, okay, it's gone through a few restorations. Like, I think it's gone through 3 major restorations, some of them lasting a lot of years. Out of 2.5 kilometers, to still have half of that with 20 towers, that's incredible. Can get me out of here. Can you please hit that like button? If we get enough likes, I'm gonna get out of here. Whoa, it worked! You guys hit the like button. Thank you so much. And if you're planning on watching more of our videos, why not subscribe? They're very steep.
I can see how that woman was just saying that she hurt herself. And now we're on top of the tower and the views are just beautiful. Look at that. Something that someone in the medieval times made is helping me here now in Tallinn in 2024. The town square here in Tallinn is so beautiful. It's wide and open, and there's a really cool sitting installation here where you can just sit back and take in the history around you. The city was first established in the 13th century by Danish crusaders, and it quickly became a key trading hub in the Hanseatic League. And just walking through the narrow streets, you really feel lost in time.
As we're making our way to the museum, we're passing by Harju Street, and you may notice the buildings around me. Not all of them look like they're from the 13th, 14th, or 15th century. And the reason is this street right here experienced one of the worst bombings Estonia experienced during World War II by the Soviet army. Most of the buildings on this street got completely destroyed, claiming thousands of lives, and about 20,000 people became homeless overnight. The park we're in right now used to have buildings, but I guess they never rebuilt on this area we're standing right now.
I guess this is the perfect time to mention the Tallinn card, which gives you access to quite a few of the museums here and historic attractions, as well as free public transportation and a pretty good discount on a lot of other things in the city. It's very convenient. You just show up, you can put the card in your phone, and you get a separate ticket too. Very cool.
by the sword presentation we just saw. This was a heavy artillery storage room. Not just storage room though. I think they shot out of here too.
Got a toilet over here from the ancient times. And they used moss or grass as toilet paper, but was actually quite dangerous because they brought candles in.
So this gives us a pretty nice outline of the city wall. And here is the Kiek, and it's the second tallest that stands at about 37 meters tall. Right now we are in here and we're going to make our way through the walls all the way here. And at some point this used to be an apartment building. We're going to come back and we're going to go below to see the bastions and the underground tunnels they used to have.
But first, let's make our way to the top of the tower.
Wow, you can literally play the Game of Life board game.
I just have to say how impressive they've made this as a museum and exhibits. Everything is so interactive and really, really engaging.
You literally stole what I wanted to say because we both went our separate ways and we explored different parts of the room just now. I was just thinking how impressive it is for adults and little kids.
Yeah, like even this.
I'm assuming this is first. No, they were not wearing this all the time. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm not putting that on because I'm gonna have back problems if I do that. This must be at least 10 kilos, if not more.
And not only was it that heavy on their body, it went on their head as well.
Wow, now that's a huge gun. Where are you going? We're not going up?
I'm gonna peek in the kitchen.
Oh, quite literally. Oh, that's a roast. Almost at the top.
When I lose Olivia, I can always count to find her sitting by a little window.
And we made it to the top.
I know this is the kids area, but the view from here is spectacular, looking all the way across the water.
Oh yeah, you can see the sea. I think this is the best view we've gotten so far of like the city wall and its towers. You can see so many of them, so you get a really good idea of how big this city wall is. So now we came back to the main level and we're going down to the basement to go through the tunnels. And apparently it will take us out to, did he say Freedom Square?
I think so.
Wow, you can even see stalactites. Hello there. The temperature change is so drastic. I mean, we must be 2 floors underground right now. And there's just different exit points throughout the city.
Seems like there's been a changed history over time for the use of these. The last room we were in was kind of talking about the punks and how these were also bomb shelters. At one point, the homeless moved in down here. In the 1980s, these passages were used to store items related to Soviet propaganda.
Wow, they even have an area for the symptoms of nuclear radiation, how to treat yourself. So the further down you go, the passageway, the further back in history you go. So we started with World War II, and we just keep going back. So right now we're in the 1600s. And this is how the city looked like.
I have to say, this is one of the most impressive museums I've been to. Yeah, but the way things are organized, it doesn't look like things are just thrown together. There's a lot of thought that's gone behind it.
The little while we've been in this museum and more up into the tower, I don't even remember how many museum employees we saw just going around and like fixing things, organizing things. So you can tell there's a lot of thought and a lot of people that work in this museum to put all of this together. Very impressive. We came back to our hotel room to grab some sweaters because it's gonna get a bit chillier. By the way, we're not in a room, we are in a
Container.
We're in the Telliskivi neighborhood, and it's just so artsy and
It's very fascinating. It almost reminds me of like what the future could be like what a futuristic little society could be.
what it reminds me the most is the arts district in Los Angeles. They took the old with the warehouses and all that and just made it very
Everything's very
artsy.
resourceful. You have everything. That's why I feel like it's more like a independent community. You have places to exercise, you have a supermarket, you have all sorts of little independent vendors and artisans.
So we arrived yesterday and we went to dinner last night in this neighborhood at F. And it was so good. Best chicken and waffles I've had, hands down. Very good. And then we did some slackline balancing that they just had there for people to do.
We are here at Peet Ruut, which is an organic restaurant that sources all of their raw ingredients from local farmers, and then they turn it into a bit of an international fusion with their dishes. And I'm very, very excited to try the food. The environment is so picturesque and it's lovely, and I'm trying a Estonian vintage rose cider, which is lovely. But I also want to say on that note, I've noticed since we've been here that kind of any drink you get other than water, we'll put in a wine glass, and I love it. It still makes you, there's a feeling with the wine glass. So cheers. For the starters, we got potato blinis with trout roe and sour cream. The potato blini is pretty much like a potato pancake from my knowledge, and it smells so good. The flavor's very good.
It's so hard to speak right now because it smells so good. I will be trying a deep fried eggplant with some sauté sauce. I love some eggplant and I love it when it's fried, so. Okay, it's a bit oily, so if you don't like really oily foods, this might not be it for you. It's kind of like a given with an eggplant. It's really hard not to get oil.
Especially when you deep fry it.
Especially when you deep fry it, yeah. I love oily food, so I love it. And the flavors and the crunchiness from the batter. And the peanut butter taste too.
Next course is a really beautiful cabbage dish. This one may have actually been the sauté and the other one was hoisin sauce.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so
but
this
it
is,
did have a peanut butter flavor.
Yes, maybe they added peanut butter. Pomegranate seeds, it looks like sunflower seeds. I really love visiting restaurants like this, and you can see how creative they are with not just meat and fish, but with vegetable dishes as well. It's like pure peanut butter. It's really good, but I can't figure out what, other than the cabbage, what the flavors are.
Okay, we figured out what the sauté sauce is made of. It's sauté sauce that I've never had before. So it's miso, peanut butter, and sunflower seeds all blended together. So it gives this like unique flavor that when you pair it with the pomegranate seeds, that sweetness from them, just, I gotta say something. Okay, Olivia told me this recently and I am just shocked. We ordered salted cucumbers. That was literally what was in the menu. And I've been having salted cucumbers my whole life. I mean, why would you want to have cucumber that's unsalted? It just enhances the flavor by like 150%. And she recently told me, wait, that's not a thing. They do it in Greece, but not the rest of the world. So apparently they do it in Estonia too. We got gnocchi with the cheese sauce, and I just gotta say I love how they put potato chips on top. And so the cheese sauce, it's a local Estonian mild cheese. So I'm excited. I haven't had any Estonian cheese yet. Ooh, that's a big gnocchi. Oh yeah, and it has some sage-infused butter.
Can you taste the sage?
I love this cheese. This cheese is perfect for this.
Well,
wow.
Can you taste the sage?
You can taste the sage a little bit. Olivia's not a big fan of sage, but I think the flavor of the cheese will make you happy that you're not really gonna care about this. Here.
Wow. Yeah, you can taste the sage, but it's okay. That's a me thing. I'm getting like a Parmesan-y, creamy, but like not as like strong. And the gnocchi is really good. I'm assuming it's house-made. Very impressive. Maria, you're gonna fillet this fish for me.
So we got Dorado fish with some pili sauce. I see a lot of garlic, which is making me happy. Is Dorado the type of my favorite fish?
I thought it was bream.
Tipura. This looks like a tipura to me. No, I'm very happy now that I see the fish. I wasn't sure what it's gonna look like, and it looks.
It does look like tipura.
Yeah, it does, right?
Yeah.
Olivia, you're gonna eat the head, right?
Definitely not.
Oh wow. I always have fish like that the Greek way, which is just like a lemon, olive oil, maybe mustard sauce that you put on top and garnish with like a bunch of oregano. And my mind can't really put it because I see the fish that I usually have in a very different way. And the flavor is just so good.
The pil sauce on this fish is probably some of the best sauce I've had on fish ever. It is so good. I wish I had my own fish. I don't know where Maria's fish is. Amazing.
Now we are going to debone this fish and
Tuck in.
get in. What was your favorite dish?
Probably the fish and the eggplant. The fish was just out of this world with the flavor. And the eggplant, I don't know, it's really hard to make me happier than some fried eggplant with like an Asian sauce.
I'm in between the fish and the gnocchi. That cheese sauce was so good. We asked the name of the Estonian cheese. They literally just told us and I forgot. To finish off this delicious dinner, we are going to have an Estonian dessert with a very traditional flavor that's used here in Estonia and maybe Finland, and we also went to Turkey and Russia. Some people compare this to like a cottage cheese with some buckwheat, and it comes with some blackcurrant. So I'm very curious. It smells very mild, so let's see. I don't know what to compare it to. I've never had that flavor. I can definitely taste the buckwheat, so I think the top is buckwheat, and it's a very neutral kind of flavor that when you combine it with a blackcurrant jam, it goes really well together. You can tell they know how to put flavors together here really well.
It's like almost like a creamy and wheatiness. It's very light. And with the jam, it goes really well. Yeah, what Maria said is so true. They really know how to do flavor here. So I'm reading more about the kama. Kama is not translatable and technically not a dessert, but it's an ingredient sometimes used in desserts and is a mix of different flours such as barley, rye, oats, and peat. And the kama, like many Estonian foods, emerged because a lack of ingredients made people imaginative. I love that.
What an amazing meal. Now we need to walk a little bit to digest because I cannot go to sleep yet.
It was such an amazing meal. So many flavors, like both international and local to the country.
All the food we've had 3 meals here, and they've just been. We're gonna close this video here, but our Tallinn time does not end here. We're going to be going closer to the sea tomorrow, doing a bit more
Sightseeing and more eating, of course.
Give us a thumbs up, that really helps us out. And if you are planning on watching more of our videos, why not?
Subscribe.
All right, we will see you on the next video.
Good night.